And hello everyone, Gabe the Izzard here. I am in my vehicle and I am going to be driving the Little Rock Marathon Raceway. Just to give you a glimpse, it's 26.2 miles, something like that. That's the marathon. And I am doing this 2 days before the marathon. Today is Friday, March 1st, and the marathon is on March 3rd, Sunday. Go ahead, drive along. Here is a brief little overview of the map. Starts on La Harpe, goes over into North Little Rock, swings over here to the east side, down to Central, through Crest, down to the river, and then back, ending where it starts on La Harpe. So we're gonna go. Well, this is very unfortunate. The race starts right down there on La Harpe, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to come around and see if I can pick it up on the other side. Holy mackerel. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can pick this up on the other side of the road closure. Alright, so there's La Harpe, and that is where the other side of the race is closed. So here we are. Gonna be going up Cumberland Street. Turn the radio down. I don't want to get a trademark violation. So we'll come up Cumberland until 3rd Street. This is 2nd Street right here. Now this race is put on by the Arkansas Democrat Gazette and starts at 8 a.m. on Sunday and should take about 6 hours. So right now I will be heading west on 3rd Street. And I will go all the way down to Broadway. It's supposed to be a very sunny day on Sunday, but with mild temperatures, so it should be good running weather. Already seeing quite a bit of other people, if that makes sense. People that are not locals, because the downtown area is pretty busy right now. I've seen a few people that look like they have the runner figure. I'm not sure how many runners are actually going to be participating, but I'm sure it's hundreds, if not thousands. Taking a right and heading north on Broadway Street. This is in Little Rock. And we will be crossing the Broadway Bridge and heading into North Little Rock. left is a early voting site. They've been out there trying to rally up some votes for early voting. And this is the 1 mile marker right here, as you can see by the flag. Passing Dickey Stevens Park. And now we are on the corner of Broadway and Broadway. North Broadway and West Broadway. It's like it's the nexus of the universe. Seinfeld reference. There is a great bit of traffic. It is 12:45 p.m. on Friday. Traffic is a little heavier than typical right now. This is actually still considered Broadway North, but it's a North Little Rock street. And as we make this turn, it turns into 7th Street. Now we are heading east on 7th Street. I'm not sure if they'll have both lines because it's a divided median. Probably will have both lanes blocked or open for running. Now I'm going to take a right onto Maple and be heading south. We'll have to navigate these dreadful trolley tracks. I fell victim to the trolley tracks on my bicycle and pretty much haven't ridden my bicycle since. Gotta get the nerve to do that. I think we are right here at the 2nd mile marker. I didn't see one, but it should have been right there where we were on 4th Street. Crossing Broadway one more time. You can see the Little Rock skyline. To take a ride here on Riverfront Place. And this will take us to Riverfront Drive. There's arrows already on the ground pointing the direction that runners should go. Now we're heading west on Riverfront Drive. There is a half marathon, a 10K, and a 5K. So there's lots of options for the Little Rock Marathon. But this is going to be the full marathon. That I'm driving right now. Turning north on Carrot Street. That is not a carrot as that you eat. It would be more of a carrot, like a 10 carat, 5 carat. There was actually silver located here in Argenta of North Little Rock. Now we are heading east on Broadway one more time and going to catch the Broadway Bridge back over into Little Rock. With a glimpse of Dickey Stevens Park there. Opening day is April 5th, and I will be attending opening day. And then the Arkansas Razorbacks will be playing the UAPB baseball team. That'll be, I think, April 25th, something like that, maybe April 24th. A lot of traffic coming in. Here we go. Okay. Heading south back into Little Rock. This will be the only piece of the Little Rock Marathon that is in North Little Rock. As we reach mile marker number 3, crossing the Arkansas River. I would say there's probably about a third more traffic. 33% more traffic right now. As I take a swallow of piping hot coffee. And we will go down Broadway a few more blocks until we get to 4th Street. We will turn left heading east onto 4th. I have done a Broadway walking video if you would like to watch that. Street heading east. Crossing Spring, Center, Louisiana, Maine, Scott, until we get to Cumberland. If you like some Greek food, Miriam's Grill right there. Great place for some Greek food. I do have to wonder if they'll be grilling at Samantha's, which is right here. They have the best smelling grill ever. Passing mile marker number 4 here in between Main and Scott Street. All right. Now we'll be making a left turn to head north on Cumberland, which is kind of nerve-wracking and off-putting, seeing since there is a car pointed directly at me. And these people are not crossing the street. They should be. Well, maybe not. They don't have the right of way. But it would be nice if they would. They decided to. There's the bus station. And here's our green light. Heading north on Cumberland, just for 1 block till we get here on 3rd Street, which you can see directly ahead of us is La Harpe. So we've almost kind of made a swooping loop. All right. 3rd Street. I'm very curious to see if they have this open down here. Open. So we'll be going under Interstate 30. Lots of road construction going on. They're building the bridge. They just added this off-ramp, which is, they've got the steel girders up. They still have to pour the concrete, so this will be closed again at some point, but it is open right now. Make our way past the William Jefferson Clinton Presidential Library here on 3rd Street, heading toward the Heifer International project. Taking a right here. This is a very new building they've just started. Future home of the ASO, Stella Boyle Smith Music Center. I quite honestly haven't been down here in a month or so, but they have put this building together quickly. This, I believe, is called World Drive, and we'll be taking a right heading south on Shall Avenue. We're now in what people call the East Village as we come up to mile marker number 5. Now I'm going to take a left here on 6th Street, heading east. This is more of an industrial area, and then it turns into a slightly residential. There's a lot of development going on over here, commercial / residential. So the future only knows what it will be like over here in the next 10 years or so. Cheatham Park. There's actually a Little Rock community center down here. There's Carver Elementary. I don't know if this community center's still open. If there's like a swimming pool and a slide and stuff. I don't even know if it opens. Right, we are out here on East 6th Street. I really don't think that recreation center is open. There is Dassault Falcon Jet. And back over here, it used to be back over this way, there was quite a bit of actually right over here too, the projects were over here. I can't remember the name of them, but they were all over here. There were houses all over here to the right, and Falcon Jet bought it all up and developed it. They are an aircraft, like a private aircraft company, and they finish out airplanes. They detail them and finish out the interiors and exteriors. They have paint here too. It's a pretty big operation. We are about to hit the furthest eastern point. As you can see, there's some porta potties. The route goes around this loop. And heads back this direction. So the way the marathon will work is coming to this eastern part, they will be in the lane that we're in, and then heading back west, they will be in the oncoming lane. So it's kind of reversed from what the driving lanes are, and that's to keep the flow up here where 6th turns into 9th. So we are heading back west. Mile marker number 6. I think that is heading the other way. that is 6th Street from where we just came, and this is where 9th Street begins. It used to not always be 9th Street here, but there were so many houses and developments, and when they made this through street, they just called it 9th Street, because we are crossing 8th Street right now on 9th Street. Kind of ridiculous. This is what you'd really call 9th Street right here. And we're going to continue west on 9th. This is Bond Avenue. If you take a left here, it can take you over towards the airport. Scrapyard. Should have passed mile marker 8. I didn't see it, but we should have just passed it. Maybe they'll come along and mark them again. See what that guy's gonna do. People always doing people things. Crossing over Interstate 30, still on 9th Street. Gonna make our way to Commerce. Alright, had to change my battery, but still heading west on 9th Street. MacArthur Park and the Arkansas Museum of Fine Art is to the left. And I'll be taking a left onto Commerce Street, heading south. Quite a few cars at the Museum of Fine Art. Probably people that are racing. It's a nice attraction to go to. It used to be free, it might still be. Now I'm crossing over Interstate 630 for the first time. South of 630, entering into a more residential neighborhood, and this will be residential pretty much for the rest of the marathon. Approaching 16th Street, going to take a right and head west on 16th. spot right here was hit by a tornado in 1999, and a lot of ran down houses got taken out, and people moved in and kind of built this neighborhood back up. This would be kind of classified as Soma to Petaway. Petaway is a little more to the south. Taking a right on Scott Street and heading north. Crossing Daisy Bates here, and then that is the Villa Marie house, which was the Designing Women house. It was on the opening credits of the television show Designing Women for as long as it ran. Crossing 630 again. But we will not be on the north side of 630 for very long. Actually should have took a left right there. This is not part of the marathon. This is not part of the marathon. We'll get back on marathon track. This is the marathon track. I just missed it by a block. It's very odd that they're going to run right here instead of going down to like 10th Street. That will come to Louisiana. I don't see any arrows, so we probably do go down to 10th Street when the map is wrong. Anywho, I'm on Louisiana Street. And I will stay on Louisiana for a little bit. Back on the south side of 630. This is Daisy Bates. And I will be taking a right here on 15th. Taking a left, heading south again on Center Street. They have had no parking signs for quite a few weeks, and also expect delay signs for at least a month, because you will not be able to park on these streets. They need them completely bare for the race marathon. But nevertheless, there will be people that have their car towed because they didn't read. There's the governor's mansion. One block over. Circling kind of around the governor's mansion. But they'll have their cars towed and they'll like, I didn't even know. I didn't know. I think I should have. I think I should have been on 18th Street there. Okay, I missed it by a block. I should have just stayed straight. So this is 18th Street. I should have just stayed on 18th by the governor's mansion. Came this way. This is Arch Street, and you can see all the porta potties. Got a little turned around. This is mile number 11. Still haven't even hit the halfway mark. Heading north on Gaines Street. Taking a left, heading west again on 16th Street. Crossing State. Crossing Izzard Street. What? Okay, coming up here to Chester Street. This is Dunbar Community Center. It is a one-way for the next 2 blocks. And the race does go straight into that one way, but I have got to go around. Go down 2 blocks. Cross Street. And I should be able to pick up 2-way traffic again. It's one way going to the left, but not to the right. Stay here on 16th Street, heading west. Nice wide road to run on. I do feel sorry for the people that don't pay attention. because they will have their cars towed or be blocked in and not be able to leave. Arkansas Baptist College is to the left. Park right there. I'm gonna do a video from that park pretty soon. It's on my radar. Crossing Battery. Some really nice houses over here. A great neighborhood. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a little traverse. There's Little Rock Central. This is where the marathon goes to the right and goes north. I'm going to just make a U-turn. And pick it up right over here. Go right in front of Central High School up to Daisy Bates, which is like 15th Street. Which is just one block that way. We will be getting back on race right here. Heading down Daisy Bates until we get to Chester Street. We are heading east on Daisy Bates right now. "26 miles is a lot of miles through the city. Children's Hospital complex is on the left, just to the north of us. Coming up on the intersection of Martin Luther King and Daisy Bates. This is Uncle T's right there. You can see it. This place has great sandwiches. They have a nice little deli in there. This is probably one of the few like bodegas in Little Rock. So here is mile number 13. More, just less actually. Halfway there. Now we'll be heading north on Chester Street. be crossing over Interstate 630 for the last time. We will be north of 630 for the remainder of the marathon. People are trying to turn left when they should not be. I'm whipping around them. And I am going to be going on 6th Street, headed west. Yes, I did a little evasive driving there. Chill out. Be coming up to the Arkansas State Capitol with the dome peeking over the Victory Building right there. The Capitol. I wonder what people are thinking right about here. Like, oh, I'm just over halfway there. It's all downhill from here. Wrong. They're about to hit an uphill stretch. The longest uphill stretch of the entire marathon. There's the statues of the Little Rock Nine. We were just by Central High School. And this is 3rd Street, and we will be taking a left heading west on 3rd. Pretty sure they're only going to block half of this traffic. By now, the race should be pretty narrow right here. 13 miles in, you're going to have a distinction between the very good runners, the mediocre runners, and the I'm just here to do this runners. I'm not slighting the I'm just here to do this runners, because 26 miles is no joke. There's no joke whatsoever. Especially in 6 hours. I'm driving it and it'll take over an hour. This is mile marker 15. We are now on Markham Street, but because 3rd turns into Markham, and then veering to the right, headed up Kavanaugh. I've ridden my bike up this. I've walked up this. Never ran up this. So this is a steady incline from there at the School for the deaf and blind. Steady uphill until we reach Mount St. Mary's. Passing Lee Avenue. This is Metro Route 1 according to that sign there. Resurfaced Kavanaugh not too long ago and added these dedicated bike lanes, which is pretty nice because a lot of people just rode bikes on it anyway, so this kind of narrowed the driving lane. Okay, had to let the GoPro cool down. It had overheated, so just entering in the business section of Kavanaugh here in Hillcrest. It will be pretty wild to have all of this shut down. "13 miles, so about 3 hours in. I do want to give a shout out while I'm here to Hillcrest Jewelers. Right there. They create and sell jewelry. Very good. See Eric. Tell him Gabe the Izzard sent you. And again, this has been a steady incline from the School for the Deaf to here atop Mount St. Mary's. For some reason, people do not use blinkers. Mount St. Mary's here on the right. Porta potties. Take a right here onto Lookout, and this will bring us back east. on the northern section of Hillcrest. Alsop Park is to the left. I did a walking video of Alsop Park. Actually, I might have ran a little bit of it. But Alsop kind of is the barrier between the Heights and Hillcrest neighborhoods. Yes, I am going the speed limit. It may seem fast, but I am going the speed limit. Mile number 18 of the marathon right there. Taking a right, heading east on Cantrell. Then here at this light on Cedar Hill, I will take a left, still heading the direction of east. Whoa, I'm going, dude. Rev's been hard. Wow. Whoa. All kinds of stuff going on there. Ran a red light. Hit a bump. There's the Department of Commerce, formerly known as Alltel, formerly known as Verizon. This brings us to Riverfront Drive. So here will work the same as it did on 6th Street. The runners will go on the left side and come back on the right side. But we will obey the traffic laws because it is actually going the same place. Will actually be on the other side of that median, heading north right now. Say north, northwestish. This is Rebsman Road. And that is Rebsman Golf Course here to the right. A city golf course. It's pretty nice. That said mile number 21. Murray Park to the right. Of course, they removed all of the park. It used to be a playground, which was excellent. Now it is no more. Okay, so I think this is the turnaround spot. They have the arrows coming in this way. And then they would go to the right down the riverfront. Along the basically the sidewalk. Tornado came through here. You can tell. I'm going to be doing a video about the tornado 1 year later. You can see right there, lots of devastation. But this is where they would go along the river trail, but it's going to be this direction. So, turning around, heading south to southeast. Those speed bumps are hilarious. You gotta get in between the little cones, go over the bump. So basically the runners will be on the left side over there on that running path. Excuse me, if you made it this far, pardon me. say I've ridden my bicycle on this section on the Arkansas River Trail from downtown. I went over the North Little Rock side, over the Big Dam Bridge, and then this way. This is the most boring stretch of the Arkansas River Trail that there is. It's flat. It seems like you're going nowhere. I don't like it. Mile number 23. There might be a little weird hiccup over here. I'm going to see if I can drive through. But I don't know if I will be able to or not. I'll do my best. Riverfront Drive heading back towards downtown Little Rock. World headquarters for ATA right there. American Taekwondo Association. Cedar Hill. This is where I came upon Riverfront Drive from that direction. I will be continuing forward. Soccer fields all over here. Now they're nothing but a bunch of apartments. My daughter played soccer right there where those people are working. They're cleaning off the road for the marathon right there. Marathon will head to the left right here and go on the river trail right there, but I'm going to go over this way and see if I can connect to the other side around the ballpark. Maybe, maybe not. Trails are on the other side of the ballpark there. This is Junior Deputy Ballpark. Beep. Bob. Beep. porta potties are. We'll be joining back up with the marathon route. Here. No way that they're going to be going down here. They probably went up over the bridge. I assumed that they were coming this way. But I don't think it is. They probably go over and join right back up here. There's some porta potties, so they'll probably be on that side of the road running up this way. So that was the little detour that wasn't necessary. Pardon me. This is La Harpe, final stretch, less than a mile. And there you can see it. This is Chester Street looking down La Harpe towards downtown. You can see where the road is blocked. This is where I started the video. 26.2 miles. The Little Rock Marathon happening March 3rd on Sunday afternoon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Later.